All right, we're here at the 30-mile trailhead. There's the bridge I'll show you in a minute. The billboard here with the permits to fill out, which we've already posted in. Looking. So here we are at the end of the road here at 30 Mile. Followed the road all the way up to the end at 30 Mile. Looking to cross the river on the bridge. Follow the river up in, and either here 5 miles or maybe up 7.5 miles or so. We'll set up camp for tonight and probably leave it for tomorrow night, and maybe day hike the next tomorrow up in and out, checking where snow levels are and just checking the conditions of the trails. So we'll get ready and hit the trail. Thankfully we don't have to ford this river because we wouldn't even try. There's a bridge over it. However, upstream there are tributaries that feed into it, so we do have to cross those, so I guess we'll see what it's like. followed moose tracks for our entire hike, and there were droppings everywhere on the road and the trail. Last year, a moose crossed the trail right in front of us. There were a handful of deadfalls, which were fairly easy to navigate. A few small rock slides easy to navigate. It was the water in the trail that was a bit harder. For the time being with high water, this is actually the trail. The water clearly deterred and came down the trail for a while. We reached a great campsite and were deciding whether to stay there or move on another 3 miles to another campsite we knew. We decided to stay and we're really glad we did, because just after we got the tent set up, the rain started. Hours later, I came out and took these shots because I thought the raindrops were beautiful on the pines. After camp chores, we had a great evening in camp, enjoyed the safety of the tent through the rain of the night, but had a great night's sleep, and we were ready for another hike up river further the next day. After the creek crossing, we hit the fork, and instead of turning right to go up to the tungsten mine, we decided to take a left and head up towards Remmel Lake. Alright, the river is off to our left. Well, we've come up into this rocky area with all these boulders. Kind of cool, and a lot different than what we've been going through so far this hike. All right, so this is the second area we found that is good and flat with sites here. So if you get to the creek crossing and the big group site is already taken up and you're heading towards Remmel, just cross the creek and head uphill and you'll hit two different benches with sites. This one you can see was used at some point, and somebody, I don't know if they were boiling water or cooking in a can here, interesting. But right next to the site there's the river going by, and this is the top of a section of rapids here that head on downhill. You'll see on your way uphill coming in a lot of rapids down below this point. On our way back down, here's that other bench I mentioned. You can see how flat it is here and how many different campsites will be available, so that's great. We hit a creek we didn't want to cross, so we turned and headed back down. That's cold. Should show this is right next to the creek crossing, which we just finished crossing. You can see the hitch rails, nice large camp area here. There's spots for tents over there, and then there's actually another separate site over there. So plenty of camping by the creek here. There's just something about this rock that seems upside down. All right, well, we made it back to camp a lot earlier from our day hike than expected. And at the moment, we got a break in between the rain showers that keep coming going, also unexpected. So we decided, since we're not that far, just to pack up camp, and we're gonna head back to the trailhead here this afternoon. Beautiful place, definitely worth a hike. Oh, it sure is a beautiful place to hike. I hope you get to come up here sometime, although I would recommend later, when you can make it up to the Cathedral Basin and see the lakes and the pass. Probably late June or sometime in July, depending on the year. Or better yet, how about in the fall when the tamaracks turn gold and cast a golden reflection on the lakes? Whenever you do, I hope you have a great hike. Until then, thanks for joining us on ours, and I'll see you on the next hike.